last one today is going to be what I call bird dogs. Have you ever seen those dogs that like point at a bird when they find it? That's where this gets this name. So it's going to be on hands and knees, okay? This is the moderate version. If you need to do something less challenging than this, you can do it standing on the wall, just like you were doing planks on the wall, right? Or hands on a countertop. And you'll see the motion here in a second. But play with that position just like you did with planks, just like you did with push-ups. All right? So if you can, hands and knees. I'm going to get my hair out of the way. Now my wrists do not like being flat on the ground. It's just one of my weaknesses. So I go into a fist. Okay? We're going to pull that belly button towards our spine so we're bracing. We're not sucking in. We're not puffing out. We're just giving a nice good brace. Shoulders stay out of the ears. Strong core. Now you're going to straighten your right leg and your left arm. Now, this is where I want you to start. Imagine you have a cup of coffee on your back or your favorite drink, whatever that may be, that you do not want to spill. So you should not be kicking up so far that you spill that way. When you pick up, your leg should not drop. That's where this comes in. So if you need to keep your toe on the ground, that is fine. Come back. Now it's left leg, right arm, okay? As you get more balance and control, you can lift your leg up off the ground just a little bit. Again, don't spill your favorite drink. Right here. That's 2 for each side. Slow and controlled. 3. Keep that core strong. 3. 4. 4. Now I do struggle with this one, so you'll see some wobble in my hips. Trying to prevent it. But again, this is when I need to work on more. 4. 5. You can see I'm talking while keeping my core strong. I'm not holding my breath. 5. 6. 6. 7. 7. And if at any point during this you feel your core getting a little tired, take a break. Finish the 10 whenever you can, even if you have to take breaks, right? 2 sets of 5, 10 sets of 1, whatever works that you can control that core. I believe this is 9. I'm not very good at counting. 10. There we go. Short little break here. If you're watching this and you can kind of do all 3 exercises, right? So a wall sit, a wall angel, and then a bird dog, that's best. Where I can film, that just didn't allow me to do that. But that's okay. All right, second set of these. I'm going to be sore from doing them back to back like this. Core strong, still breathing, focusing on nice level hips. 1, 2, 2, 3. Now, I always tell my patients to slow down. Most people just want to get the exercise done, so they're doing this number. Not worth it. You're not getting any benefit from it. Same thing with squats, push-ups, all of that stuff. You want a slow, controlled motion. Even if you do less, it's better for the quality. Exercise is quality over quantity. Okay, slow it down. I love telling the story. The first time my dad went to PT, he had a total hip replacement, and I wasn't his PT. But I went with him to kind of help him, and it was my old boss, actually. And he kept trying to blow through every exercise. Just get it done, right? His form was horrible, and as I'm talking, I'm losing my form. And we kept telling him, slow down, focus on your form. Wouldn't do it. So afterwards, I sat down and was like, all right, Dad, look, try and do this exercise at a quarter of the speed you were doing it. He tried that, and he goes, oh, that's much harder. And he goes, oh, slow down. Yes, Dad. What do you think we were saying the whole time? Was slow down. Now with that story, I completely lost count. So I'm going to make this my last one. Good. Alright, so slow and controlled is the moral of that story. Make sure that you are working those muscles, not just using momentum to get them done. Alright, little break here. I hope everything's feeling okay for you guys. If you have those chest precautions, this one is better to do against a countertop, so you're not using as much of that pec muscle. So you would just be standing with your feet away from the countertop a little bit, hands on the countertop itself, lifting up opposite arm and leg. This one is tricky for the brain. I jokingly say I'm working out your brain as well, because you have to count, breathe, hold the right posture, and do opposite arm and leg. That's a lot to pay attention to. Chemo brain is a very real thing. We need to work out our brains as well. So that's okay. That's what this one's good for. All right. Tighten that core. You can tell I've done this one before, and the fact that I can keep somewhat of my form, tell stories, kind of counts. I don't know if I'm going to give myself full credit for that one. But I can at least keep the opposite arm and leg going while doing that stuff. If that's all you can focus on, set a timer for like 20 seconds and just keep alternating. That way you can just focus on keeping your core strong and alternating arm and leg and not counting. But always, 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 always breathe. Okay? Even if you only can do your legs, but you can still breathe, I'd much rather do that. All right. Let's do 3 more each side. Ooh, that was a loss of balance. 1, 2, 3. All right, there was bird dogs. So wall angels, wall sits, and bird dogs today. If you guys completed all 3 of them, all 3 rounds, hit I got this, or type really, in the comments. If you're still working through it, trying to get through some of these, taking more breaks, I'm working on it. I look forward to hearing from you, and see you guys tomorrow.